I have been super busy peeling this vinyl. I have been doing 31 of these things. I gotta get them to look from that to that. You guys see these. And there are 31 of them. These, I took you guys along with me when I made these. But I wanted to show you guys how I peel it out. But I took all of them. Yep. I've been sitting here in front of the TV watching Catfish. Look at that. I used to watch this a long time ago. And I have all of my things lined up. Yes, I am. And eating sun chips, the best flavor of life. Turn the light on, make it better lighting, but yeah. Let me show y'all. See this right here? You put your resin in here and then you let it sit for like 24 hours. Non-humid environment. There you go. All done. Well, I'm all done with this step. I have one last step, and that is to seal these. A lot of people don't seal their projects, and I feel that the vinyl can be just peeled right off after time. So what I do is I seal it with a thin coat of resin, and then you can't get it off. So what I do is I make the bookmarks pretty thin, so they're kind of flexible because they're pretty thin. But then once I put that second coat of resin on there to seal it, they get thicker and they're stiff. These right here are the ones that are all sealed, and these are the ones that I just completed with putting the vinyl on there. I am so excited that I'm almost done. So now let me put some lotion on these ashy hands. Because the thing is, when you're working with resin, you don't want your fingerprints on them. And when you're working with vinyl, you don't want to lose that stickiness on the back. So you wash your hands and you don't put lotion on, and you wash it with the most drying soap, you know? So my hands are definitely ashy. Look at that. They are so ashy. So let me put some lotion on these things, because they dinosaurs right now. They dinosaurs, crocodiles, seashells. I gotta moisturize these things back up. Whew. Y'all. I had to turn the air conditioner on. I'm sweating like a monkey, like a cow. People usually say they sweat like a pig, but pigs don't sweat. So I don't know, I'm sweating like some animal that sweats. I didn't bring my cloth. Class went by really, really fast today. And your girl didn't even feel like coming. I didn't, y'all. I didn't feel like coming to class today. I was just tired. I felt so productive, and I was on a roll. I was on a path. I was on a rhythm. And then I had to break the rhythm to come here. Just like I always make Lizzie come, and I never let her give up. And then I'm like, I can't be doing that with my daughter. And then I give up. Well, I'm never gonna give up Taekwondo. That's my jam. But as far as like being lazy, not coming to I was about to say to an appointment, but being lazy and not coming to a class. My sweat is starting to evaporate off of me now. I was sweating. And also, speaking of Taekwondo, I do want to let you guys know that it's Taekwondo, because there's a lot of you guys that are calling it karate, and I don't do karate. Karate is more Chinese and Japanese. Taekwondo is Korean. It's not the same thing. And I always say Taekwondo. I don't say karate, but some people still write the word karate. I think they're like, Kim's making a mistake. She doesn't know what she's talking about. It's karate, it's karate. I've been meaning to tell people, but not write it in every single reply of a comment. Because I'll be looking at my phone. I'm like, oh, I got a comment. And I go like this, and I'm like, it's not karate. Oh, how did I not tell you? I got another tape. I got another tape. I got another tape. This one was hard today. This red one, that was for form. Woo! Whenever I practice like hardcore, I get it right. And I got that red tape with no practice. Look at me. Shoot, imagine what I could do with practice. Oh, and I had to break boards today. I didn't vlog very much because y'all know I was doing my thing with my bookmarks. And I am almost there. Like, have them complete where I could just put them up on Etsy and just let them go. Oh, quite a few of you guys were asking, am I doing Vlogmas? I don't know, y'all. The reason why is because Vlogmas is extremely hard. I did it a few times. If I do it this year, it would be like the third year I did it. Not third year in a row, but I think it would be the third year I've done Vlogmas. No, it would be more because I did Vlogmas when Liz was little. Maybe it'd be like the 5th time I did it. Back in the day, I would always fail it. There was one time I did it real good every single day, but it was so hard. And you also have to understand that you're not going to get 20-30 minute vlogs. Some vlogs will be 8 minutes long, 5 minutes, just a hi. And I don't just want to put anything out just to say I completed today. There was this one girl, this was years ago, not someone that watched my channel, she's a YouTuber, and she said she noticed that Vlogmas hurts her algorithm, and she doesn't like doing Vlogmas because it messes up her algorithm. And I always was like, what is she talking about? What does she mean? So I had did Vlogmas one year. I think it was the last year's Vlogmas, like when we first moved here. And it does jack up your algorithm. A lot of people don't tune in, and the algorithm's looking like, this video didn't do very well. This video's not doing very well. Maybe you should check out your title and your thumbnail because your videos aren't doing as well as they did 28 days ago. What's going on? The algorithm is a computer, and if your channel gets this many views, but now that you're pushing out all these videos every single day and people can't keep up with it because they have their lives and their jobs and their families and things like that, your views are so small, and the algorithm says, wow, you're really making a lot of videos, but they're barely getting views like that compared to what your other stuff was getting. So I don't want to jack up my algorithm just to do Vlogmas. I don't want to mess up the behind the scenes back end of my channel. I do also know that a lot of people go by the titles, and that is so hard trying to find a good title for your video. So many people are willing to argue with me on that, which you can argue, but you're gonna lose the argument for my channel. I remember it was so easy in the past that I could easily get 10,000 views, just easily, boom. And I think a lot of it, was when we were in lockdown. That's how my channel really grew. We were in lockdown and we couldn't do anything, so we all went on social media, and that's how a lot of people's channels skyrocketed, mine included. My views aren't as high as they used to be. I still have strong followers. I still have dedicated followers that are always there. I love you guys. But as far as like people just coming in just to come in, I don't have many of those anymore. It's like, I know how to get a lot of views is if I spice up the title. And I'm gonna tell you why. Normally I get like 7,000 views per video. It's like, let me make sure. And then the video where I went to Lizzie's thing, like I went to her little concert and then I decorated our house. I said I went to a concert and I have a new house. I already knew that was gonna pull in all the views. And I got 10,000 views mad quick. And I told everyone in the house, I said, this video is going to get a lot of views. I told Lizzie, and Lizzie was like, what? Eddie loves it. That's why Eddie helps me with thumbnails sometimes and titles, because he's like, I got to hit him with a title. I got to hit him with a title and a thumbnail. He says they love to title surf. They love to title surf. It's pretty true. A lot of people will be like, no, we don't. You don't. But you're not the only viewer. There are a lot of people who love the title surf, and that's just point blank period. That's just what it is. But if you guys don't believe me, just look for yourself. Look at the videos, the titles that I have, and you can see which ones bring in hot. That silly tray keeps sliding back and forth in the back, but you'll see how it brings in. Like, for example, there were the one where I talked about what people say to us because we're a multiracial, transracial, which I think is kind of weird calling it transracial, because we're not transitioning into another race, but that's what they call when you are different races came together in adoption. It's called transracial adoption. That video where what people say to us being a different family, that got skyrocketed views. Then when Lizzie started crying, like they made her cry or something like that, that skyrocketed views. Then the very next video, right after the one she cried, views were low because the title wasn't pulling. So people do come for titles and thumbnails. I think they come for titles more than anything. That's the life of social media. And so many people say, no, that's not it. And I think the ones that say, no, it's not it, are ones that don't participate in social media. You participate in the view part of social media, but you don't participate in social media. So it's going to be hard so I say all that to say this, is that doing Vlogmas is going to be really hard trying to pull people in to watch the videos every single day. Okay. I know this is like an awkward position, but you guys be looking in the background at stuff, and I have personal information up, and I'll be like, can you see that? Can you see that? Can you see that? Y'all be nosy. I just want to talk to y'all real quick before I go take a shower and get in bed. But I was trying to talk to y'all on my way home, but it was all dark, and it got light, dark, red. So I don't even know what I'm keeping in and what I'm editing out. Oh, someone had left a comment today about keychains. I already talked about keychains, that keychains will exist, but then that person had mentioned to make the bookmark version, like the bookmarks, a keychain version. There are some people, they haven't said it in a while, but there are some people say, you really want to do bookmarks? People don't really read books anymore. The girl, speak for yourself. How you going? Because if you don't read any other book, you read the book of the Lord. You read the word. People still carry Bibles, not just their Bible app. I got 3 Bibles. If you have a Bible, boom, there you go. Or you can give it to your child that likes to read books. Lizzie and Eddie still love books. There were a few of you guys that were so impressed that Eddie reads so well. I'm like, you must be new, because Eddie reads to y'all a lot. Not all the time, but he reads to you guys a lot. And he's a very advanced reader. He reads well above his age group, his grade level. And then someone said that Eddie reads so well. Does Lizzie read like that? Lizzie reads well too. They love books. I take the devices out of their hands and replace it with a book. That's why my kids can read so advanced. And that's why they love books. When I was growing up, I wasn't all that in love with books like they are. My kids have read books too, y'all. You gotta get into the video. I know a lot of you guys have your lives to live, so I don't expect you to jump in every video the minute I put it up. But I feel that you should do this. Let's say you watch my channel and then you have to disappear for a month because life happened and you couldn't watch my channel for a month. I feel that when you do come back, don't come back watching my latest video. Come back watching the last video you saw. Because then you'll leave a comment asking questions that I'm looking like, wait, I talked about that in the last video. I talked about that 2 videos ago. What? Well, there's some YouTubers that I gotta catch up on. I'm like 3 vlogs behind on her. And I'm gonna go back to the last vlog I saw. I'm not gonna go back to the last vlog she made. Because then I'm gonna get so confused. I'm not gonna understand what happened. Let me go, because I've been talking way too long. This vlog is gonna be so long, just me babbling. See you guys in the next video. I look tired. Just look at me. Look at me. I look tired.